probably, you know, high school. You know what I mean? I was going to like some parties and some school parties and some house parties that my friends were throwing and stuff like that. And you know, I was already into music. Like I used to literally like tape the radio station. I would make like what we know as now to be mixtapes. And I would just have like 10 or 12 of the newest, dopest songs, and I would literally roll around with them in my headphones and try to put people up on new music. So when I kind of put the two together, like I could actually play the music and watch people react and control a moment, you know, at a party, that just excited me so much. And that was like my motivation to just really become a DJ.
Back in the days, one of my cousins, Ollie, came by my house and had this mixtape. He was like, yo, I gotta play you something. So it was just actually mixing, meaning like it was a tape of just songs being mixed. So he played that for me. I was like, oh, that's really cool. And then he actually got a stereo system where he just started scratching along with a cassette tape. And he's the one who actually got me into DJing.
I was always the kid that was wanting to tell people about the hot new thing. So back in elementary school, tape decks and such, I would be the person with the Walkman going up to my friends going, yo, you gotta hear this new record or whatever. And then I became known as the kid that just knew all the hot new music and such because there was no internet. So the only way you found out about music was if somebody told you, and I was that person that was doing the research to find those records for people. And then in 3rd grade, my teacher, Mrs. Piper, had a turntable in the class. And she had a smaller record collection. And I was always fascinated since like a young kid with just like the phonograph, like the actual needle on the record. And it was just fun to me. And whoever did the best that day in Mrs. Piper's class, at the end of the day, like for the last 5 minutes, got to go play music. And so every single day I was that little asshole kid that was like answering every question, like trying to be the smartest, and they're like, man, we don't even care, like you could just have it. And so every single day Mrs. Piper would be like, Anthony, you get to go again. And I used to just go, and she didn't have much of a record collection, but she had an Eric Clapton album. And I would just play that every single day. Like the kids would be like, oh, not Eric Clapton again, like not the same song. And I was like, this is my shit. So that was like the moment that I knew like, yo, I'm gonna figure this music thing out. Like, I like this.
The thing that made me like really take DJing serious was Jay-Z's Black Album tour in LA at Staples Center. Kid Capri opened up the show and destroyed it. Like destroyed it. And I was like, damn, like I need that power. You know, so that's what made me take it serious. But I had already started DJing at that point, you know. But that was like, yeah.
I was in the band when I was a kid. I was the nerdy kid playing the trumpet. I played the drums. I had a piano in the house. So I was just surrounded by music. So I think when the hip hop thing came about, you know, I was younger and I was just all about rhythm, and living in Atlanta, Georgia, listening to V103, listening to Edward J mixtapes. I said, I want to do that, and I just kind of started doing it. My neighbor had a Roxanne Shante record, had a Run DMC record on vinyl. I got a hold of them and tore those records up on my mom's turntables, and that was how I first started DJing.